What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Mark here with the Better Mark, and let's get into the Friday, May 10th Major League Baseball betting card. A lot of games, a lot of weather. Check out for the wind, the rain, all that good stuff. It does all play a role. This is where we're going to recap yesterday's plays, and I'll tell you guys a little bit what's going down today. So before we do, make sure you guys all subscribe, smash that like button. Also, in the description box, you're going to find links for a couple channel sponsors, as well as what we're doing over there on Discord. A lot of members have been joining. We've been having a lot of good talk and banter throughout the day and back and forths. Always a fun time over there where we can share some live plays as well. And also, the channel memberships are now live. If you want to give back to the channel here on YouTube, best way to do that is to become a channel member and watch the videos in their entirety and destroy that like button, okay, and comment down below. But anyways, I want to recap yesterday's plays. It was not a great day betting for Mark here. I'm just going to be 100% honest. We'll have days like that, okay? I'm not a genie. I'm humbled. I stay humbled when it comes to sports gambling because I know no matter how many sweeps I do, there are always going to be bad days ahead. And, you know, my handicaps were my handicaps, and we lost some bets yesterday. But thank God for live betting. I smashed the Stars bet as well as a little Cavs, a little sprinkle on that money line. For those of you over at Discord, you know what I'm talking about. But it's okay. Salvage some losses, and you know you're not going to win every single day. So keep that in mind. Stay level-headed, and if you did suffer any losses yesterday, it's part of the game. All right, it's not for everyone, and this is not something where we, take the day off today because we lost bets yesterday, and it's not something where we're going to bet double today because we lost bets yesterday. You stay the course, grind it out, and over the course of a Major League betting season, whatever season you're attacking, you will be profitable. Okay, that's just kind of how you have to have that mindset. But anyways, let's get into the card. We're going to have 5 official plays. Quite frankly, I like my plays. And, if anything about having a losing day, you definitely get a little bit sharper because you don't want to go back-to-back, but you don't want to press. You don't want to try too hard. Just stay within yourself and stick to your approach, and better days will be ahead. So let's get down into it. If you did not already do so, like I said, links down below in the description, channel memberships, as well as Discord, and please subscribe down below. All right, but let's get into the odds jam. Let's take a dive into the first game on the card: Houston Astros and the Detroit Tigers. Valdez, Casey Mize, great pitching matchup. Lean towards the over. No official play for me. This is going to be one that's going to be a little wet and soggy. Okay, so maybe lower scoring, something along those lines. I got to check where the wind's coming in from out at Comerica Ballpark. This is something. Astros are on my no-fly zone. Excuse me. Cheers. Got to get a little bit of a little Joe in. They're on my no-fly zone right now. Okay, no-fly list, whatever you want to call it. We're going to see how they're doing. I'd like to back their bats right now. Both pitchers around 40 ERA, but not going to do it because, like I said, a little wet and soggy, and I don't trust the Astros lineup right now at this point in time. Okay, but lean towards the over. The next game will be an official play. We are going to be taking the under in a strong lean towards the Cubs money line. The under 7.5 locked in within BetMGM minus 115. Javier Hassad and Jared Jones. The Pirates struggling to score runs. I love Hassad. I love what he brings to the table. Let's try to get this game done around 4-1, 5-1 max, and cash that ticket. Okay, so games at PNC Park. Like I said, it's going to be wet. It's going to be soggy. It's going to be a little bit cold and windy. Ball's not going to be flying out. That's kind of where I'm at within this handicap. So I really do like that play as well. All right. Next one is Yankees, Rays, Clark Schmidt, Taj Bradley. Taj Bradley's first outing of the season. I would lean towards the Yankees. They've been hitting the ball extremely well as of recent. Check out some of their deeper metrics and analytics, and you can see those trend lines starting to form where these are the Bronx Bombers that we all know and love. You're starting to see a little bit of a reversion to the mean that we expect, but no official play for me. 6:50 first pitch in that matchup, okay? And then we're going to get down into the Diamondbacks, Orioles. All right, I would lean towards taking the Orioles at home. Always a good bet at Camden Yards. All right, Cole Irvin, 3-1 on the season, 2.86 ERA. pitching against Brandon Pfaadt. And the Diamondbacks, if we look back at what they've been doing from just a sheer record standpoint, okay, Baltimore at a minus 139 price, though. I'm not looking to back that, but the Diamondbacks have been a little bit hot, right? Taking a couple games from Cincinnati, sweeping them, able to get one out of three against San Diego. They had a little struggle against the Dodgers, but they've won 4 straight, right? 4 out of their last 5 out of their last 6. And now they travel to Baltimore. This is a tough road spot. Baltimore just put up, winning 4 out of their last 5. So this is a tough spot for the Diamondbacks. Lean towards the Orioles. I just don't know how I would play them at a minus 135, 37, whatever you can find it at within that odds. So I don't know how I would attack this. So I'm going to stay away from this game. Okay. Next game up is the Twins Blue Jays. This is something where, the Twins have been absolutely on fire. Okay. And yesterday I'm kind of kicking myself for not diving in with the Twins. I've been backing them on that MLB up too early kind of promotion boost, whatever you want to call it, within DraftKings. I've been rocking with that, and something where I usually take the Twins now a lot, and they got off to a hot start, winning 11-1 against Seattle, and now they travel to Toronto, where they look to continue their success on the road, going against UC Kikuchi. No play for me. I quite frankly, just going to be honest with you, I don't have a firm grasp on Toronto. It's one of the teams that are they're on my no-fly zone for that matter, just in terms of they have a little bit of Jekyll Hyde in them. They can score, they cannot score. I'm not familiar with their pitching lineup or their pitching rotation as much as I should be, so no official play. But obviously lean towards the Twins. They're playing fantastic baseball right now, 22-15 on the season. All right, and then the next game, this is one where I wouldn't mind. This could be a hammer play for me, but I'm going to stick to a one-unit approach. It's just something I love. I love Tanner Houck, 3-3 on the season, 1.99 ERA. Gets it done from a strikeout perspective. Also, if you want to get into the K market, love that as well. Okay, but we look into the analysis of this game. The Washington Nationals are a sneaky 500 ball club, and if we go down to it, right, Boston, they're failing to score some runs. Okay. They scored 2 runs in total in 2 games against Atlanta. They put up 9 against Minnesota, but then they just dropped some 1-run games. One run scored, 2 runs scored. Okay, 1 run scored, and then it's just kind of a mixed bag. It's a little wishy-washy. So I don't ever expect Boston to score more than 6 runs in a handicap. That's kind of where I'm at. That's like their absolute ceiling. But this is National Patrick Corbin Day once again, so we are going to be fading the Nationals in Fenway, taking the Boston Red Sox at a money line price. We're going to be taking them, but we are going to couple that. We are going to couple that into the next game that we're going to talk about within the Philadelphia Phillies. Okay, so this will be a Boston Philadelphia money line parlay. Okay, where if you take it and you look at what you can do here, I'll try to pull up something on FanDuel real quick. This is where you can look at this. You can use whatever book you like. Where I'm going to look at this from a sheer. Oh, that number's already climbed a little bit. Okay, so yeah, you get it at a plus 120 in the plus 120s just on that 2-team money line parlay. So a little bit of value for me. I see both of those teams winning. I just don't have a way to play them necessarily without getting into some props where I'm comfortable. Maybe take the over in the Phillies Marlins game, but I'm not in love with it. So that's kind of where I'm at within those 2 games. I'm going to be taking the Phillies and Boston Red Sox. That'll be my 2-team money line parlay that I love for tonight's contest. Okay. Next game is the Braves Mets. Charlie Morton, Jose Quintana. Obviously lean towards the Braves. We've seen that little bit of a clap back from the rough start, a little bit of a rocky start that we've seen offensively from Atlanta, from their lineup. But it's something where we're looking at this game a little deeper. Excuse me. This is not a game where, it jumps off the page. I could see Jose Quintana, if we want to get into the prop market, over 2.5 earned runs. That's a bet that I really like. I probably would go into that. Also, you could see kind of what the Mets have been doing, right? 7-5, 4-3, winning over St. Louis. They put up 6 runs against Tampa Bay, 8 runs against Tampa Bay. So the Mets have been scoring some runs, all right? So I'm not scared to get behind the number in this game from a sheer total standpoint. I think 7.5 might be a little low. If you want to go over 7.5, I'm not going to blame you, but it is in New York, so the weather is going to be a little bit rocky as we get later into the evening. Okay, and then the next game on the card we're going to talk about is the Guardians Indians against the White Sox. Garrett Crochet, Carlos Carrasco. We are going to be getting on the Cleveland money line, minus 103. Sheer play against the Guards, not losing back-to-back games to the White Sox. Okay, that's kind of where I'm at. They almost came back last night. I know a few people were on Discord were joking with me because I was going to go Team Cleveland last night and fire back on not just the Cavs having that 6-1 ticket within the money line comeback against the Celtics. I don't really understand that handicap. Sometimes you can sneak in a couple live bets against these algorithms within these sports books and what they offer, but we were able to take that. Also, the Indians, I think, were plus 2,000 to come back on the White Sox, and they almost did it. 3-2 in the ninth was the final. So we are just going to simply do a zigzag, no handicap necessary. Equal pitching, Indians won't drop 2 in a row. That's where I'm at. Simplify it. Sometimes that's the simplest way to do it. Simple, keep it simple, stupid. And we're going to take Cleveland at a basically even price. They are going to be on my up too early promotion within the DraftKings network as well. All right. Next game up too is the St. Louis and the Brew Crew game. The Brewers do not have a pitcher announced, full disclosure, but I am going to be taking the Brewers on the money line. I think their bats are enough to get it done against Lance Lynn. I think they're going to absolutely shred them, and I'm not really a fan of St. Louis and what they're able to do at this moment, okay? There has really not been any lines posted because the Brewers pitchers TBD, but if you're able to find it, I took the Brewers minus 131 out there, and that is just a sheer play against Lance Lynn. Brewers at home. I think they're swinging the bat offensively very well. I truly look into this game, and I'd be hard-pressed to see St. Louis win on the road, whoever they roll out. Okay, even if it's a staff day, sometimes that'll help you actually from a betting standpoint. All right, couple more left. Bear with me here. We got the Rangers, Rockies, John Gray, Austin Gomber. Definitely an overplay, if anything. Okay, 9.5 is what you can find the lowest out there on the board, but no play for me. I'm staying away from it, especially with a weird game like we saw yesterday within this matchup. Okay, I'm going to stay away from this game completely. All right, Kansas City, Los Angeles. This is where we're going to look into taking a play on the Royals. Pretty large play. We're going to go double the units. Okay. Royals minus 108. Alec Marsh, love what he's doing and going against Griffin Canning. I don't really understand this handicap, but we're going to be putting a 2-unit play down on the Royals before this number moves, where we're going to be taking the Royals on the money line. Okay, I think it should be more so closer to 130. I know they're on the road, but I just don't truly agree with this handicap. All right, and this is something where I look into this. The Royals against right-handed pitching, they've been doing extremely well. And Griffin Canning, I don't foresee him going to any longer than 5 outs. This is 5 innings. So I definitely would love to get into that Angels bullpen. So give me the Kansas City Royals on the money line. 2-unit play for me in that matchup. Okay. Few games left. We will have no more official plays, so I'm going to do a quick recap at the end. But we will go Dodgers, Padres. This is going to be a dead over for me if I had to bet it. 7.5, way too low. Glasgow's pitching against King. Give me a 5-3 ball game. We cash a ticket. So that's where I'm at. I'd lean Dodgers and the over, but no official play. Also, if there's a juicy price on the Padres team total, that's something I would lean to as well, but no official play. All right, Paul Blackburn, outstanding pitcher. ERAs rose a little bit, but we look at him against the Mariners and Brian Wu. Just don't really have a good feel for it. Wu's first start of the season, obviously a favorite due to their lineup. But if anything, I would favor the Athletics at a plus 135 price with Blackburn on the bump. Playing in Seattle, definitely a low scoring contest where we're going to see that total is fairly represented by a 7 margin. So that's where I'm at. I'd go under and the Athletics in that matchup, but I'm not playing that one. And the last game, the Reds and Giants. Okay, so another one where we saw a little bit of fireworks yesterday. I don't agree with this. You can find an over 7 out there and get a very good price within this. Logan Webb, 3.5 ERA. Andrew Abbott, 3.3 ERA. But these pitchers have lost some games and they've given up some runs. So we saw yesterday a huge offensive output, technically, if you want to call it that, within the matchups from yesterday's game. That was an early game, and if you look at what ended up actually happening, it was a what was that score? It was Arizona, Cincinnati, but Cincinnati still put up 4, and I like for the at least in this matchup, seeing the Giants get to have a little bit more of an output. Okay, we saw them do that against give up 9 runs against Colorado, and tonight Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati can put up a little bit of a offensive output similar to Colorado. So I would lean towards the over, but no official play. I'm going to stay away from that one. Okay, so that about wraps it up. Here are my official plays for the contest today. We went 5 picks. Royals minus 108. Money line Cubs. That will be a 2-unit play for me in the Royals game. Cubs under 7.5. The Boston Philly 2-team money line parlay. Cleveland on the money line and the Brew Crew on the money line as well. And that about wraps it up. So hope you guys are all doing well. Enjoy the weekend. Let's cash some tickets. Get back on the wagon. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Cheers. Like and subscribe down below.